Welcome to tip number 8, and this one is about something that feels minor but carries real weight in those early months: how you ask questions. Let me start by being clear about what this tip is not saying. It is not saying don't ask questions. Asking questions as a new employee is not just acceptable, it's necessary and expected. Nobody expects you to arrive fully formed with complete knowledge of how this specific organization works. Questions are how you learn, they're how you integrate, they're how you build relationships with the people who have the knowledge you need. What this tip is about is the quality and framing of those questions, because how you ask tells people as much about you as what you're asking. Here's the spectrum. At one end, the person who comes to every interaction having already done the groundwork, who has checked the obvious sources, tried to figure it out independently, asked a peer, and then, when they do need to escalate to a more senior person, asks with that context clearly communicated. I've been working through the onboarding documentation, and I found the process for A and B, but I couldn't find anything about C. Could you help me understand how that works? That question signals, this person is resourceful. They respect my time. They don't expect me to do their basic orientation work for them. I'm being asked because they've genuinely exhausted their independent options. At the other end, the person who asks whatever occurs to them, whenever it occurs to them, of whoever happens to be nearby, without any apparent attempt to find the answer first. This person also gets answers, but they also get a quiet reputation, and the reputation is not curious and engaged. It's needs a lot of hand-holding. The practical checklist before asking anything. 1. Is this information I could find in 30 seconds with a Google or an internal search? 2. Is there someone at my peer level who probably knows this and would be a more appropriate person to ask? 3. Have I already asked this or something close to it before? If the answer to any of those is yes, address that first. And then, when you do ask, the framing matters. "I'll find out" is a phrase that's genuinely underused. When you're in a meeting or a conversation and something comes up that you don't know but feel like you should. Great point. "I'll find out and come back to you." Then find out and come back. That's it. It signals competence even in the moment of not knowing. The broader principle is this: the quality of your questions reflects the quality of your thinking. People who ask sharp, well-framed questions are perceived as sharp, well-thinking people, and that perception accumulates into a professional reputation. Full ebook in the description.